Hello again, everybody. So first off, a big hello to all of my new subscribers on the channel. Welcome. I hope you will enjoy the videos I'm putting up for you guys. So I'm actually back with a flip through of a Chic Sparrow. I believe this is a personal size traveler's notebook that I was actually gifted by a wonderful, wonderful woman named Wendy. And now that I've got it kind of set up the way I'd like, I wanted to do a quick flip through. So this is actually going to be my printmaking and pen pal traveler's notebook, if you will. So basically what I've got in the front is I have some journaling cards that were happy mail from a friend of mine, Candace, and I also have my channel initials from another pen pal, Haley. So I keep these in here so I can have them at hand whenever I figure out where I would like to put them. Same thing here. These are actually some watercolored cards that I made myself, but this gorgeous embossed flower is from another pen pal, Jamie. So, I love it. So that's kind of what my front pocket is for, is just sort of keeping track of any happy mail that I get that I would think I might like to use to decorate a journal or to send as pen pal stuff, you know, we'll see. But then I've got this, I had this blank weekly that Wendy actually sent me with the journal because this is kind of a strange size. So I was really, really appreciative of that so I could immediately start using it. And what I have done is I've set it up to be my doodle journal. So this first set of doodles is for Gilmore Girls. It's a countdown hosted by Creative Pineapple on Instagram. And so I basically have just set up the prompts for the week and then starting on the day. So I've got 2 weeks done so far, and then I've already set up for the next little bit. So that's what I'm using this first one for, because I actually don't use this particular traveler's notebook for any planning or anything. So that's why I thought that was a good use for him. Here we have an art journal that I actually made myself. So this is a piece of just like drawing paper that I had done Tombow watercolors on, and I hadn't actually used it to make a print or anything, so I thought, this is a good size. I'll go ahead and make it as a cover. And so this is my junk journal, kind of my first attempt, so please excuse my sort of newbie attempt at art journaling. So I've got cutouts from magazines, watercolor, eventually I've got some washi in here. So I actually went through, I had originally made it all with this paper, and I went through after watching some art journal videos from My Life Mitts and went through and found some old papers that I wasn't using and undid the staples and then redid them. So I actually bought a stapler that goes 90 degrees, but I think there's something wrong with it, so I have to exchange it, but I'm hoping that that will let me make my own inserts a little bit more easily, because this was actually super fun, and I've been having fun kind of doing random little collages and such in here. So we'll see how that goes, what I'm going to use for a future art journal, because this one's not super long or anything. Then I've got washi samples, stickers that I've gotten from pen pals, little paper clips I've gotten from pen pals, all sorts of little knickknacks that I've put in here, and you will notice that it's actually safety pinned in here because this was originally from a Filofax style little mini notebook that just happened to be the exact same size, and I wasn't using it, but I still had it, so I just repurposed the little zipper pouch. So I'm really liking how that has worked out. Next we have my pen pal and print planning insert. So this guy I have set up like a bullet journal, and this was another gift from Jamie. She does gorgeous watercolor work. And I've got my tracker. So when I get stuff, and I've left enough room to put on the back, so when I send or when I receive different happy mail, so I can kind of keep track of like, oh no, I've forgotten, it's been 3 weeks. I really need to finish that and get it in the mail so that I don't let it go too long. Then I've got print ideas that are more for my A5 size paper. So I've got a couple things that I'd like to work on for that. I also have ideas for smaller size prints. So either the little mini trading cards that I work with, or sort of a postcard, like index card, I guess, size print. So I've got a couple ideas there. I've also got print projects that I'm working on for various people. I don't actually do like paid commissions or anything, but sometimes I'll make things for friends or followers, and so I just kind of keep track of what I need to do for that. Then Christmas ideas for family. I think this year I'm going to do some sort of print watercolor type deal. So I've got everyone that I kind of think I want to work on there. I just haven't gotten any further. Oops. And then this is for Christmas Happy Mail, which I apologize. I haven't sent it out yet, so I don't want the people who are going to be getting it to see what I'm planning on including before I actually send it out. Then I've got other Happy Mail ideas for specific people, so things I want to send in the next batch of Happy Mail, or ideas I see that I'm like, oh, I want to get that eventually for them. And then I've left myself room so that I can keep going with my tracker, have more room for project ideas, all that sort of fun stuff. And my last insert in here is actually, so this was a Clairefontaine notebook that was the right height, but I actually cut down. And if you might have seen on my Instagram story, it was this like weird grid geometric kind of cover that I really didn't like. So I actually had just gotten a book of really cute paper. It's a little thinner than scrapbooking paper, but I found this one that was this gorgeous like old map. And so I basically glued it to the cover and then secured the edges with washi tape. And this is my project planning notebook. So I haven't actually indexed anything yet, but I've left myself room. So I have a lot of room because this is actually quite a long notebook, and you'll see where I took a chunk out of the back. I used an X-Acto knife to cut it down to size, so oops, but at least it was the back. And this is where I'm working on planning out things before I actually put it to paper. So I don't have much in here yet, but I've left myself a lot of room so that whenever I get new projects or things I want to work on for Happy Mail or what have you, I can just kind of add them in here and use this to sort of keep track of all the projects that I've been working on. And then we have the back. So this, I have extra scraps of scrapbook paper that I had myself. These are actually probably one of the only stickers that I actually bought. They're my little owl stickers. And then I've got big journaling cards from Candace and these lovely pieces of, I think they're scrapbook paper, but they're gorgeous. From Jamie. So I'm going to figure out what I want to use with those, but for the time being, they just live in the back. And I've also got some extra scraps for my art journal back in here. So this is just kind of my miscellaneous pocket. And it just kind of helps me keep all of my pen pal and print stuff in one place. And I love it. Thank you again, Wendy. This is gorgeous. I'm having so much fun with it. And you will see, last but not least, I do have this is a Hybrid Technica pen that I just loop in here. And I've been doing all of my doodles are actually done with this pen because I wanted to try with line drawings and just see how that would come out. So I just keep this guy in here to do all of my writing. So this is the setup of my print and pen pal traveler's notebook. I hope you guys liked it. And yeah, let me know if you have any comments or questions in the notes, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.